Yeah, Jim, that's the point. I mean, Bernardo's saying it exactly correct. It's the government's obligation to present witnesses that are convincing the jury. But we all know, as being trial lawyers, that a jury is emotive. They're listening to all this stuff. And if you ask me, the takeaway, it's not what you say, it's not what you do, it's how you make them feel. The takeaway here to me is that the prosecution witness is showing this was a very psychologically, unfortunately damaged person, emotionally and otherwise. And then in the ultimate conclusion as to whether she was suicidal on the day of the incident, the government's own witness is saying, I can't tell you that because she would have so many ups and downs. On the balance, one, to Bernardo's point, that's not a witness that's moving the ball to proof beyond the reasonable doubt. That's a witness where the ball's falling into the hands of the defense, at least as to this witness again.
Well, that's right. I mean, when you're an attorney and you put up a witness, you don't want the jury to be thinking more about the cross-examination than they do about your own direct. And what's happening here is the defense attorney is much more engaging, bringing out points that the prosecution didn't bring out. So we're hearing new information about her instability. And instead of coming back on the recross and talking about the patient herself and how during all this depression, well, she came back and she would rebound. And during all of these downtimes, she didn't have suicidal ideation. He's coming in and talking about multiple personality disorders and what psychiatrists think about them, and whether it's a true diagnosis or whether this is something that's just a remnant from the 70s or 80s. Again, doesn't tell us anything about Victoria Prokopovitz. So I'm really disappointed in the way in which the prosecution is approaching this case. You've got a real person, you've got a missing body, you've got motive on the husband's part, but you don't have them putting the pieces of puzzle together in a way that's going to make sense for the jury to find guilt at the end of this case.
Excellent. Watch what you ask for. You may get it. And on redirect examination, where you always got to be careful, their own witness is actually saying she was in altered states of reality at times and then would get over it. Goes right into the hands of the defense in my mind. Okay, I don't know. We're going to take a quick break here at the Low Crime Network, but we will be right back.